Success could be defined as the achievement of desired visions and planned goals, or it could also be a certain social status gained through fame, which leads to a favorable outcome. Could success be as simple as setting the alarm on, or could it be something unique that people do with their day? In this video, we will look into 10 morning routines from 10 successful people that will change your life. Welcome to Lifehack Academy. On this channel, we study the habits and routines of successful people, world-class performers and athletes, hoping to make better versions of ourselves each day. Before we get into it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and click on the notification bell icon. Google CEO Sundar Pichai, who got handed the keys to the alphabet empire in 2015, wakes up at 6:30 in the morning and still stresses on the fact that he is not a morning person. He then reads his morning paper and eats toast, omelette, and tea for breakfast, which he says is vital to get him ready for the day. As much as the Google CEO wants to exercise in the morning, he says that he is only able to hit the gym in the evening after work. Pichai reads a physical copy of the Wall Street Journal and the New York Times like Bill Gates. Elon Musk, the tech titan CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, and other innovative companies, goes to bed at 1 in the morning and wakes up at 7 every single day. After getting his 6 hours of sleep, Elon tackles what he calls critical emails sent to him by his team, which contains the highest level of urgency and importance. Musk then jumps to a warm shower where he claims he gets his best ideas from, and where he also premeditates how his day would go. Techno King, his main title at Tesla, is far too busy for breakfast, so he only gets a quick cup of coffee and will just grab a bite at any opportunity that he can find at one of his companies. Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon and the space company Blue Origin, is one of several people in the billionaire club who's managed to champion the restorative power of the 8-hour sleep. Bezos goes to bed at 10 in the evening and wakes up at 6 in the morning naturally without the help of any alarms. The Amazon executive chair, previously CEO, unlike other billionaires, spends his mornings having breakfast with his kids and family while reading the newspaper. Bezos also likes to relax and putter about in the morning before he goes to one of his companies at 10, where he'll be making high-quality decisions until 5 in the afternoon. Microsoft founder Bill Gates used to do a lot of hardcore all-nighters in the early days of Microsoft, but now gets 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single night. Gates goes to bed at midnight and wakes up between 7 to 8 in the morning, and then jumps on the treadmill for an hour while watching DVDs from the teaching company's Great Courses series. After his morning exercise, the tech magnate might or might not eat a bowl of Cocoa Puffs as his main default meal for breakfast, while reading the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, and The Economist. Like Elon Musk, Gates' schedule is time-blocked into 5-minute intervals during the day and will have a jam-packed itinerary ahead of him. Former US President Barrack Obama spends his mornings contemplating on how to move forward on the things that he cares about. Obama sleeps anywhere between midnight and 2 in the morning and wakes up naturally without any alarms, getting himself 6 to 7 hours of sleep on average. The former POTUS enjoys laying in bed for a while before doing a 45-minute strength conditioning and cardio at the gym, which he sometimes switches over to a game of basketball or golf with friends. After training, Obama eats a simple breakfast of toast, eggs, potatoes, and drinks juice or tea together with his family. Mark Zuckerberg, the programming prodigy from Harvard who built Facebook, now called Meta, wakes up at 8 in the morning after getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single night. Zuckerberg starts his day by checking his Facebook, Messenger, and WhatsApp on his mobile phone before taking his Hungarian sheepdog, Beast, for a walk. For breakfast, Mark puts an entire pack of Pillsbury biscuits in the oven, bakes them and eats the entire lot with his wife Priscilla. Before going to work, Zuckerberg doesn't like to waste time on small decisions, which is why his default work uniform consists of jeans, sneakers, a gray shirt, and a hoodie. When he was only starting in Hollywood, former Mr. Olympia Arnold Schwarzenegger built a powerful routine of getting up at 5 in the morning, eating protein powder mixed in cornflakes, and doing 500-pound squats by 5:30 a.m. Arnold moved to the US with his friend and roommate Franco Columbu, and made sure their apartment in California remained immaculate. Regularly vacuumed, dishes always done, beds always made military style before leaving the house every single day. Arnold gets on a bike to Gold's Gym to do the first of his 2 training sessions for the day. For breakfast, Schwarzenegger eats 3 to 4 whole eggs every morning, but sometimes eats an entire chicken and a pitcher of beer after a very heavy workout. Apple founder Steve Jobs had a simple routine of waking up, making his bed, going for a shower, and then looking in the mirror and asking himself, if today was the last day of my life, would I be happy with what I'm about to do today? If the answer was no too many days in a row, Steve knew that he was doing something wrong and that it needed to change. Steve Jobs was a morning person who got up at 6 a.m. and spends breakfast with his family at 7:30 in the morning before seeing the kids off to school. Jobs, being a fruitarian, mostly ate a breakfast comprised of fruits, nuts, seeds, vegetables, and grains before leaving for the office at 9 o'clock. Warren Buffett, CEO of Berkshire Hathaway and widely considered as the most successful investor of the 20th century, starts his day at 6:45 in the morning after getting 8 hours of sleep each night. Instead of making a hot cup of coffee, Buffett opens the fridge instead and gets himself an ice-cold can of Coca-Cola. For breakfast, Warren enjoys dropping into his local McDonald's store and lets the market decide what to eat for breakfast, spending $2.61 for 2 sausage patties if the market is down, and going for the $3.17 bacon, egg, and cheese if the market is up. Buffett goes to work at one of his Berkshire Hathaway offices and spends a majority of his time reading financial statements, journals, newspapers, and business reports. Former Navy SEAL David Goggins, also regarded as the toughest man alive, wakes up at 3 in the morning and then runs 10 to 15 miles, regardless if he was training for a marathon or not. Goggins is a practitioner of intermittent fasting, which means he skips breakfast and doesn't eat until lunchtime. The former SEAL commander takes on blueberries with steel-cut oats for his first meal and will eat his second and last meal in the evening. After breakfast, Goggins straps on his backpack and cycles a 25-mile journey to work and does another 10-mile run just before lunch. So these have been 10 morning rituals from 10 successful people like Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, and Bill Gates. Hopefully you liked this video and found value in this content. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn the notifications on, and I will see you on the next video.